as you always say that stock market is definitely a chakravyuh and people get trapped, they become Abhimanyu.
They know how to enter, but they don't know the exit.
So Tradepoint has given me a lot of systems, objective methods to enter this chakravyuh, and when to exit, from where to exit, I know. So even if the market reverses and again makes a new bottom, we don't have any fear. We know our exit levels. We know the risk before entering the trade. So definitely we are not getting entrapped in that chakravyuh. We are not becoming a Abhimanyu.
So don't become an Abhimanyu, like if you're trading blindly. That is what the lesson is. You always have to keep your eyes and ears open, but only to look at the chart, not eyes, not ears actually. Only keep your eyes open.
Yes.
Ears should be shut.
Trade what you see,
Not
what you think.
Hello everyone, welcome to this next edition of Market Rubaru. Has the market bottomed out? Are we going to go towards new highs? Are we going to touch 19,000? Are we going to touch 20,000? Or are we going to see 16,000, 15,000? This is a thought which has come across everyone's minds. And though we saw a very bullish action yesterday, which was the first day of the April expiry, what does it mean? Is it a durable bottom which was formed near 16,800, 16,900? Or how to go about it? So I have with me Vithal Shinde, who has gone through these kind of crashes as well as bottoms right from 2020 pre-COVID days, and then how beautifully he had captured the long entries just after March or April 2020, and he will show us today how one can approach it very objectively based on charts and decide what you should put money in, whether it is for medium term or even whether it is for investment purpose. And then, of course, every trade will have a stop loss, which is extremely important even for long-term investments. Otherwise, you will end up with a yes back. So that's why it is very important that every trade has a stop loss. But then, whether it is a bottom or not, sorry, no one knows. No one knows whether we are going to have a next bull run to all-time highs or not. But let's see what Vithal has to say. Welcome, Vithal. So over to you.
Thank you, sir. So first of all, thank you for inviting me today for the Rubaru. And yes, we will definitely discuss where to find stocks of interest, because bottom fishing and buying at the early reversal is everybody's.
Everyone wants to catch the bottom.
Yes, catch the bottom. So it is something which everybody likes to do, but we will definitely do it and make it very objective. So allow me to just show you some slides of my own presentation which I have done in the DECMA 2020.
Okay.
So from there we'll start and we'll come to the current scenario of the market. So now I am coming back to the slide from the DECMA 2020. So there are some rules where we can identify structurally bullish stocks and how to see a setup on candlesticks for.
So you mean bullish stocks which have shown strength even when the general market is still going down?
Or maybe we can also say they are structurally bullish, they correct, but the correction halts at some level, and from there again they make a new top. So they will have an identical price pattern in all of the stocks. The patterns will be similar. We will use candlestick charts to make a universe, and then we will come to our PNF charting method, how to take entries and exits. So the rule is we have to see the current monthly close. The current closing will be above 20 EMA and 20 EMA is above 50 EMA. And if this structure is intact for a long time, for example, even for last 24 months, so this will be a good.
So you mean to say for the last 24 months, 20 EMA has to be above 50 EMA?
Yes.
Consistently.
And you will see that prices tend to come to the 20 EMA and from there they try to reverse back.
Yes.
So this is the setup, and maybe at times we might see the close coming towards 50 EMA, but 20 EMA will never go below 50 EMA. So these are the two setups. These are more bullish and these are maybe the inherent trend is bullish, but I will wait here also till the price comes above 20 EMA.
So in a way this also means that these stocks which will come in this list will be the first ones to start rising if the market has bottomed out.
Yes. So I'll just close now and we will come to the charts. So let me make a scanner first. So how this will look, I'll just plot it on a OHLC first.
Yeah.
And we will, so let me take a example of, I'm taking a random example because I know some names. So out of those, I'm taking a random example. So this is a OHLC chart and I'll take this to a monthly time frame. So I'll go to a monthly time frame. Now in the monthly time frame, you can see there are 3 moving averages. This is a 200 moving averages we don't need. So here you can see the 50 EMA is a blue line and the 20 EMA is the green line. So prices tend to correct, but you can see there is no close below 20 EMA. And whenever price has crossed at 20 EMA, more or less we don't see follow through sell, but recovery, and we can see new top happening. So from here price corrected and a new top has made. From here price corrected, a new top has made. And currently we see 2 bullish candles, and definitely one can say that the long red 2 candles and current green candles can be a indication that the supply has halted. So this is the candle of February and March. So December and January we had good correction. Correction has halted and price has come above 20 EMA. So such type of...
Just since we are talking about how to spot a bullish signal, just as a, do you remember any example where this is exactly the reverse? Where
reverse here we can see. So we can see Yes Bank.
Oh, well, every time Yes Bank, maybe someone.
Okay, we can have some example. I'll just take some Nifty 500 universe where we can see some other stocks also. RBL Bank. So RBL Bank is one of the stocks which has become bearish. Here you can see the 20 EMA is below 50 EMA. So I won't be looking at such bearish.
So you can see the difference between these 2 charts, the first chart and this chart. What he is saying is exactly clear from if you compare both the charts.
So like even we see some pullbacks in PSE sector or some government companies, but like BL and Coal India, they are totally different. So if I take Coal India, we can see right now the moving average is crossing, but throughout this time price was below 20 EMA and 20 EMA was below 50 EMA. And whereas if we see some other stock like BEL, this is exactly opposite, and this is a structurally bullish chart. So now you can see here also price corrected and above 20 EMA it has tried to reverse. So let us first see which stocks have come in correction and showing some pullback signs. So I'll just make an online scanner. I'll just close this chart. We will go to system builder and I'm making a OHLC system where my intention is to see price crossing 20 EMA but closing about 20 EMA.
So the low should be below 20 EMA but low should be above 20.
Yes sir. So I'll take 2 conditions here, and in both the conditions I am using single moving average and price low below 20 EMA. So 20 EMA, the price has gone below 20 EMA.
And this you will scan on a monthly time.
Yes sir. And again I will take a single moving average. Now price close should be above MA and the MA is same 20 and I am taking EMA in both the cases. So my moving averages are 20 EMA, and third conditions again I will be taking. I want the structure to be bullish. So I'm taking, I'm taking 2 moving averages. So double moving average in this I'm taking 20 and 50, and I want DMA 1 above DMA 2.
Correct.
So 20 will be above 50 in this case. So there are 3 conditions.
1 and 2 and 3.
And 3. So I am saving this scanner. So I know that it is a breach of 20 EMA, but closing has happened above it.
And 20 is above 50.
Yes, sir. So I'll save this. And so I'll be doing a EOD scan, and from there we can see how we can see investing strategies, we can see momentum trading strategies, and we can also see some intermediate time frame strategies. So I'll take Nifty 500 universe.
User defined,
and I'm taking this the
one which we
that
defined just now,
and on monthly time frame I'm scanning it. So we see lot of names till the scanner is doing its
so there are still so many stocks which are have sort of bullish.
Yeah, which have corrected and come back. So you can see all low was below 20.
Right.
Let us take any example, random C8. So when if I say take a CAT example, you can see there was a good rally, correction halted here, and we see some bullishness right now. So structurally, whichever are bullish, so Bajaj Auto, you can see prices again recovering from the 20 EMA.
Right.
So even we will come to indices. So there are a lot of names. Grasim, one of the good stocks right now. We see correction. Havells, Pidilite, all came in this scanner, so I remember the names, and now it has scanned. So let us save this to a group. So I can just start with some numeric digits, because in Tradepoint the groups are stored in alphabetical manner.
Right.
So numeric will always appear above the alphabets. So I'll just say some bullish group. Now first let us discuss about, do we get any investing opportunities here?
Yeah.
So let me come to PNF version now. So I'll show the group. So this is the
group which you just saved, yeah.
Yeah, this bullish group is the group that we saved right now. These are all the names, and we have got lot of stocks. So these are the stocks which have just breached 20 EMA and gone above. But
so sometime in the month of March, they went below the 20
yes,
EMA but closed above the
yes. But now we also have one scenario where the prices have corrected, but they came till 20 EMA, but they did not breach 20 EMA.
Those will, in fact, those will be stronger stocks.
Stronger stocks. So I have one more scanner. In fact, I'll make one more group. So if I come to a EOD scanner again, so in this case, what I'm looking is, I'm looking at stocks which did not even break 20 EMA. So for that, I'll show you the scanner conditions. So here you can see price is above 20 EMA, 20 EMA above 50 EMA. Okay. So we will get all stocks which qualify both conditions.
So the previous list also will be there in this.
Yes, previous list also will be there, and here we will get those names also which did not breach 20 EMA.
Right.
So I'm first I wanted to show how to identify.
This is on again monthly scanner.
Yes, on monthly scanner. So this is a monthly scanner. Now here we can see there are a lot of names which qualify the bullishness, and we can have a lot of
this list. The previous list is a part of this list.
Yes, yes. So now I wanted to show both the scanners. So I'll save this group, and we can again give some name to this. Now what I would like to say is the previous all names will appear in this.
Yes.
So we will, from here we will just refer to this, because these are the stocks. Now I'll give you an example. Let me take Cemex. So here we can see monthly it is a trending stock. So we will also have some momentum strategies,
okay,
which we will find.
This is a stock which did not appear in the previous.
Yes, previous did not, but we can also see some momentum trading strategies here, and we will come back again. So F&O futures trading we will get from these names,
right,
as well as investing. So now coming to the
a PNF scanner.
PNF scanner. So one scanner I would like to do is how many stocks are there which are in the column of X, right, and how much stocks
column
are
of
in
X means rising.
Rising. So if I come to the scanner and I take a EOD scanner, I take the NSE EOD group and this new bullish group that we have taken right now, and I just come to last column is X, and I come to 3%. So I get all the stocks which are bullish in structure, which are in a column of X.
So
now
basically, you are saying that all stocks which are above 20 MA and the 20 MA is about 50 MA,
yes,
and the price is in a column of X on 3%.
3%. So here we can find investing opportunities. Now if I come here and sort price away from DBS,
yeah,
so here
that is a stop loss.
Stop loss. So I can see that these all stocks are in a column of X, and these are away from double bottom sell level, 12%, 15%. So for investing, I would say that 12 to 15% can be a good risk. Yes. So let us come to any of the charts now. Let us come to Tata Chemicals. Now Tata Chemicals is a stock which corrected. Now it is a probable triple top buy, okay, and it has come in a column reversal. So I know that structurally it is a bullish stock. Yes. If we see price has come above moving average, so if I buy this stock considering the inherent bullishness in this becomes an early entry for me. Now the double bottom sell level is 870 from this level. The current price is 972. So one can.
So now this has nothing to do with the monthly time frame.
Yes.
Anytime this closes below 870, you exit.
Exit, yes.
No, so, because people will think that we are talking about monthly chart, so you have to wait for the end of month.
See, we already don't know whether this is the recovery that has started. So a double bottom sell will give me an indication that no, the bearishness is still
this chart will become invalid.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose the opportunity to enter into the stock. So we are all dealing with the probability. Absolutely. Now I am dealing with those stocks where the probability might be in my favor. Yes. Because of some inherent bullishness. So this becomes my entry point where I will become maybe 3x or 4x, where the price is also above SMA. One can look for entering. Right. So now here we have the exact percentage away from the double bottom sell. So risk is known. Now there are good fundamental stocks also. So talking about
another thing which I want to highlight is here he is talking about long term, which might be at least a few months, sometimes maybe even a year or so, with a stop loss. But that doesn't mean that you should start looking at a daily chart and an hourly chart and 5-minute chart, because the stop loss is very clearly defined.
So now, one thing which I would like to add is Prasiddha has made an amazing product called Radar. Yeah. Now I am also using Radar in combination with our zone.
Okay.
So I would like to tell all the account holders, demat account holders of Definedge securities, that these products are free for usage, and how we can combine Techno fundas for looking for investing opportunities. So I would just show that also. So I come to the dashboard of my account, where I see all the products which I am getting from the demat account. So in this I have the fundamental scanner here, Radar. So I open this and I have made a fundamental scanner here. So if I come to scanners, there are predefined scanners as well as there are user defined scanners. So I have made one scanner where I want to see, I will show you the conditions, what conditions I am scanning. So I go to edit query. So here you can see the query is nothing but I am looking at sales compounded annual growth is greater than 10%, and it is not only annually growing, it is also quarterly growing by 50%. In line with sales. So I have discussed with Prasiddh what conditions should be looked. So he also has briefed this in our current Techno. So only sales is growing, but profit is not growing. So that is something which is like not
red flag.
Red flag. So here profit is also growing and sales is also growing, and not only yearly but quarterly basis also. And market cap I am keeping it as maybe 1,000 crores. So I don't want all the companies to come. So if I run this query, I get lot of names. So we can see lot of names appearing here also are coming. Grasim. Here we can see VBL. So you will see the same names coming in our technical scanner also. So Grasim, VBL. So there are a lot of.
But there are some names in that scanner which are not appearing, which means they are not strong yet.
Right now we might avoid entry. So VBL is coming here. Siemens is coming here. So maybe the names appearing in fundamental, we can wait till it comes in the price pattern also. So you get maybe.
So just because it is good fundamentally doesn't mean you should enter. You should wait for a technical entry.
Technical entry. So here also we can create this group. Now I can create a group directly here. So if I log in and I can create this group. So I can create a group here, and from this I can also see price patterns.
And this can be scanned on zone
web. So 1 minute, I'll just go back. So now we saw these stocks which are in a column of X, where the risk is known. Either to enter immediately or wait for a follow through is one's decision. But even in trending stocks, we can see how we can also deal with the FNO entry. So we'll come back to that. Now I am taking one more scanner where the price is not in a column of X, but we might get a reversal. So I come to the same universe and I can look. Last column is O.
So when you scan for last column is over, you will get the column reversal level.
Yeah, maybe I can see those names which are bullish, and right now there is a possibility. So you can keep this on watch list.
Yeah.
And I can create a group. So for a reversal, you can use the low price of every column. So here I can show you, I can save this to group. So this is a possible entry group. So this is a possible entry group. Now if I create this group, you can see the possible entry group, and all the names are the names which are appearing in our scanner. So I can go to table, and in table I can go to the PNF column info. So what I can do is I can use my possible column entry. And on 3%, I'll scan the last column. So in our case, the last column is the column 0. So if I scan here, I get the low price.
Okay.
So from low price, I can calculate the reversal value. So we might even in the next edition, we might also ask Prashant to give the CR value here itself. So if the price is in a column of O, the CR will represent a bullish reversal.
Actually, even if you open any chart, you will see the.
Yeah, if we have maybe AU Axis Bank. So if I come to Axis Bank, I can come in the commentary and see where is my
CR.
column reversal.
Yeah.
So it is the CR level is 923.
923.
So the last price currently is 858, and 923 will be my entry for investing strategies. Yeah. Now in this case, even if I see for some early entry, I can come to a 1% chart. In 1% chart, I can look for a double top by above SMA. So here in this case, if I see the SMA value is around 867, and
so any close above 870 will be a double top by above SMA.
Yes. So price going above that, we also know the risk here. So intermediate time frame trading as well as investing strategies can be done here.
Okay. So this is basically taking an entry in anticipation.
Yes, sir.
थोड़ा cheating है system के साथ,
but we are taking a bottom picking entry only on a structurally bullish chart.
Yes.
We are not taking RBLs or yes banks or such type of stocks.
Yeah.
Even this works on mutual funds.
Yes.
So we can scan mutual funds in.
Of course, that for mutual funds you cannot scan it on desktop TradePoint. You have to go to zone. Web.
So the structure. So a lot of funds we can see which are structurally bullish, which are corrected. Anybody also interested in buying some good mutual fund, we can use this
to be honest,
concept.
Whatever mutual fund you will get on those scanners, I can say safely that they will be holding most of these stocks only.
Yes.
Only because of that they are giving a bullish stock, isn't it?
Yes, sir. So due to the limitation of our Rubaru, we have some more tools, sir. Maybe we will do some part 2 of this Rubaru, where we can make a weighted average index for the group of stocks that we are interested. We can see the historical performance, compare it with Nifty on relative strength, and see how these have performed. So the drawdowns in such stocks we can definitely mark, which will be lesser even than the index. So we will come to that level where we will see the plotting of weighted average index of this group and how to see investing and momentum strategies in that. Maybe in part 2 we will do.
Yeah.
So now let us come to another with the same study. Let us come where we can see the momentum trading strategy.
Yeah. So that this was investment which can be long term,
right,
with a stop loss.
So if we come to the Nifty chart, I'll just close all the previous scanners. So now I am coming to a Nifty chart. Whenever we see any index charts, we are looking in 0.1% on an EOD basis. So here we see the setup. So I'll remove the studies.
In fact, it has just gone above
and we can see there is a bullish broadening pattern which is happening right now. A buy, sell, buy, which is a bullish broadening pattern.
Yeah.
And prices.
So what was the level where it became bearish? I think below 17,800.
Yeah.
I remember last time in the Blue Bureau I had talked about that. So now it is showing signs that it is reversing.
So now one thing we can see, if I go to the top, market made a top on 1st December 2022. And from here the correction started to happen. The correction altered somewhere on 23rd of March.
Yeah.
So 24th of March. So 24th.
Which was the bottom during COVID also.
COVID also, yes. So
Date.
currently the low price is of 24th March. So if I come to performance table here, if I come to the performance table, let us see what stocks have
Which
done.
stocks have done better from
that,
24th March.
Yeah. So even if I come during the correction period, so 1st December 2022 till 24th March 2023.
So this means that even though Nifty was going down,
yeah,
from 18,600 to 17,200,
so we can see which stocks did good.
Yeah, 16,800. So even in that period, some stocks have gone up. So this is what the performance table will tell us.
So now I have a performance of all the Nifty 500 stocks during the period where market corrected.
Yeah.
So if I for period, this last column is giving me the data of
this period. Yeah.
Of this period. So if I sort this, I can see these are the stocks which corrected more than Nifty or more than indexes. And if I sort this again, I can see the stocks which have remained bullish throughout this carnage. So if I want to see some F&O momentum trading, I get lot of names like Siemens. So we can see whichever stock which is bullish in nature. So F&O trading can also be seen. So Zydus Life is one of the stocks which has remained bullish. So these names. So I can also
go to F&O.
Go to F&O universe here. So if I come and only scan F&O universe, I will get bullish. Now as we are having a recovery phase, my interest would be to look for the bullish follow through patterns that I will get for trading.
Yeah, because if Nifty is rising now, there is no point in shorting various stocks. It is better to
look for bullish stocks. So here we can see these are the stocks which remain green even in the correction. So let us see.
So this is a form of relative strength
itself. So if I click on any of the names and I open a chart. So let me come to ABB chart, which is one of the bullish stocks. And I go to 0.25% now because I will be looking for bullish entries on 0.25 EOD. So here I can see I have a double top buy already happening, and this is also ABC.
Yes.
This is also ABC, and I have bullish counts, and here also we can see that after consolidation price has given a breakout and it is in a continuation pattern.
Yes.
So one can look for entering into follow through buy or even the
now
stocks.
You can go to the 0.15% on intraday chart to find a good entry.
Good entry also. So here also I can
so
look
which is
for
something similar to what you explained at Techno this time.
Right. So here in this case I am looking for momentum trading in those stocks which were bullish and which can remain bullish even in the recovery period. So when markets were correcting, these stocks did not correct. So the possibility of these stocks performing now is more than the stocks which are corrected.
Absolutely.
And definitely we have all the other groups. So now there were some stocks we discussed. So like yesterday I had got entry in Titan. So I would like to show you which came into my bullish scanner. And the entry triggered at a good level. So here double top buy. So this is a cash chart. I would like to show the F&O chart where the entry happened yesterday.
So for a shorter time frame, you prefer to trade in futures, and for longer time frame, it can be cash.
Yes. So here you can see
universe.
Titan was one of the candidates which was showing bullishness from the 20 EMA, and here we are getting a bullish pattern. So if I plot all my other technical studies like the bullish vertical counts, I have a cluster of upside targets. If I see a down sloping trend line, so price is approaching the down sloping trend line from below, and the earlier swing lows were never breached in this case. You can see price is above the earlier swing lows, and the pandemic lows are even far away from the current levels. So this is a good rising stock, and I can look for follow through bullish trades. So one more stock which we discussed was Grasim. So here also we got a good entry above moving average. We can see that the swing low has halted and the previous swing low is intact. And we have got a recovery from 20 EMA, and here we see a bear trap follow through consecutive buys happening. So we can look for early entries, momentum trading here. So there is one more stock we discussed, Pidilite. So these are all April futures which I got a breakout yesterday. So here Pidilite also we have a probability of a double top buy. Now we can see the double top level and the double bottom sell level. So risk is known at the time of entry. So this is again a stock which has corrected, but structurally it is bullish. And if we see the earlier lows, the pandemic lows are far away, and from there the stock has definitely rallied, did some correction, again did a new top, did some correction. The earlier swing low is below the current swing low, and price has crossed the EMA. So I
basically even on a long term it is making higher highs and higher lows.
Yes, so I can look for even F&O trades in such type of stocks, and we can look for buying opportunities here. Of course, if market corrects, we will get double bottom sell and prices will definitely go below moving averages. It will definitely go below 20 EMA on monthly. We can keep looking for bearish strategies.
Yes.
So this study can be combined even on global markets. This study is the technical.
Yeah, actually that is something which also needs to be highlighted. Like whatever studies he has been talking about here, he is also using the same on US stocks, where of course he is going to show some charts, and of course we don't have the data, we don't provide the data for US stocks, but he has found out a way to download the data, and once the data is downloaded, it can easily be imported to Tradepoint, and you can see any, in fact why American, it can be any stock in the world, as long as you have the data in a CSV format. There are ways to import it into Tradepoint and study the same way as what he has explained on NSE stocks. And one thing is why he is talking about US stocks is similar to India. In fact, more than that, last 2 months have been extremely bearish sentiment in US, in the American stock market, where a lot of people are talking about gloom and doom and world is going to end, similar to COVID time. And in spite of all this, I think Nasdaq has rallied something like 20% in this quarter, which ended. So let us see what you have to show on US stocks. Of course, for any queries about importing these stocks, you can always contact him on Twitter or maybe his email. He'll be able to help you on that.
So we have a provision to plot external charts. So I'll just show in managed data. So in settings in managed data, you have my market as one of the options. Yeah. So I need to define the date of the date format. So here it is.
So this will be how the way it is stored in the CSV.
Yeah, CSV file. So you in the CSV file you need 6 columns without heading. So date, OHLC and volume. These are the 6 columns that will be required, and based on the closing price we can plot the charts. So let me come to my market here. And in my market, I have all these names which are pertaining to.
These are all American stocks on Indian Tradepoint.
Indian Tradepoint. So I would first open S&P 500. Let us see how it looks here. So on a daily time frame, if I open this, I can see price has crossed 20 EMA. The red line is 20 EMA. 200 EMA. The red line is 200 EMA, price has crossed above 200 EMA. So this looks bullish. I can also see a point and figure chart of S&P 500. So this is a 0.25%. We will definitely see 0.1%. Yeah, I'll see. But if we plot all the technicals, now in this case, we have some objectivity in 45-degree trend lines. So if I come back to the pandemic low, I can see that the pandemic lows are still held up. Oh. The price did not correct.
45-degree trend line was not breached.
Not breached. The upsloping trend line is still bullish. So there are. Why is this bullish? Because the number of columns starting from the pandemic low till yesterday, the number of X's are more than number of O's.
Naturally, yeah. That's why the 45-degree trend line.
But after it made a top year in December 21. The price corrected or consolidated below the downsloping trend line, which has again gone above that downsloping trend line. So we have bullishness, and if we come back to the 0.1% time frame, the picture will be similar here. So if I minimize this chart to see a longer view, now it is on the verge of breaking the red musk cloud also. So I'll remove this, and if we plot from the top, we are on the verge of giving a new breakout. So
where is that 45-degree trend line down sloping?
Down sloping trend line.
Roughly
it is around, if I plot this, so it is around 4195.
Okay, yesterday it closed somewhere just above 4100, I think.
Yeah, so and the March lows are again intact here also. We can see the pandemic lows are held, so we never corrected below this, and we can have the
so what he explained to me was, even here, though the American indices are yes definitely showing bullish signs, but there were stocks which have become bullish even much earlier than last few days, right?
Yes.
Even as long as 1 month before, right from February and March.
So the scanners that we saw on our charts where the price breached 20 EMA and recovered on monthly, we can scan the same names here also.
In my market.
Yeah. So till the scanner is giving me the names, we can come back to the OHLC chart of S&P 500. On the monthly time frame, if we see, can we see price has crossed the 20 EMA here also? So the correction halted somewhere above 50 EMA. The 50 EMA is below 20 EMA. So structurally it is bullish, and right now we are above 20 EMA.
Yeah.
So these are the similar things. So there is one more study that I like to see on a weekly basis on the indices. So if you allow me, I can also come back to that after we analyze some stocks. So here we have lot of names and we can see.
So how many stocks do you scan on a regular basis, American stocks?
So these are all S&P 500 stocks, Nasdaq and Dow Jones. So a universe of all those stocks, which are around 530.
So it's not all S&P 500, because S&P 500 has 500
stocks.
Some selected stocks.
Some selected stocks.
So some stocks from Dow Jones, some stocks from S&P, some stocks from Nasdaq.
Yes.
Maybe the popular ones, Tesla and Microsoft and Apple.
So we have a good scanning method on our system where you just saw. So similarly, I can see last column.
Maybe just now that the curiosity has gone up, let us see some couple of charts. Maybe Apple or Tesla.
So we have Apple here.
Now if I come Meta, Facebook.
So if I come to Apple, on monthly we can see correction has halted here and price started to recover. So the moment we had a column price closing about 20 EMA on monthly, we could have come to the PNF chart. So this is a 3% chart investing. So the column reversal which I was now it has rallied much. So the CR was already up. This CR 139 was already above the 20 EMA.
Okay, so
one could have
got entry at 139. And what is the price now?
Right now it is 164. Okay. So the double bottom sell becomes a small stop loss, and now he can remain in the trade till the next bearish pattern does not happen, a high pole or the next double bottom sell.
Let us see the chart of Meta now. Lot of bearish news has been coming in this stock over the last almost 6 months. But look at that bullish column.
Yeah.
Which is
so sir, if we see, there is
this is a 3% chart, right?
Yes, there is some inherent quality of price action in history. So here if I see, this is a column from where we can plot counts. Almost it has achieved the counts. We can see sooner or later it has achieved the counts. Even if we plot counts for the earlier
columns, now it is like a super pattern or T20.
So we can see the first count at least get achieved. So every time whichever eligible column, so this is a ABC, I can plot a column. So here both counts are of course achieved. But if history has shown that the counts get achieved, I can again come to the conservative approach and plot some vertical counts for this eligible column.
How much is it?
So it is somewhere around 391. We don't
Which is
say
similar to the previous top.
Yeah, we don't say it will happen. It is a probability.
Yeah.
And here we can see. So now if I plot the same chart on our OHLC, so on monthly time frame, right now it is above 20 EMA and it has crossed 50 EMA, but structurally it had definitely become
it was definitely very big. It came all the way down from I think 400 to 90.
But in point and figure, we have a very objectivity engulfing pattern, 100% bullish pole, which is a bullish engulfing,
and this is on 3%.
3%. So definitely for
just show 0.25% just to see how it has behaved over the last. Look at this.
So after crossing moving average, it has come up, and if we see some trend line from the previous top, so though it is not near that trend line, but it is approaching now.
And trend line is at roughly?
Roughly, let me plot a line here. It is 255 somewhere.
Okay, so there is still some steam left.
So as more columns happen, this trend line will come down.
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe. So we can definitely look the external stocks and external markets also in Tradepoint. So before we conclude, I would like to show something which I see on a weekly basis on indices.
Okay.
So if I open my saved, so this is nothing but 89 EMA high and 89 EMA low.
Okay.
And I am looking on weekly basis. So if I come to all NSE sectors, so if I come to all NSE indices.
Yeah.
Now why we are looking? We are looking at a possibility if market is going to reverse. So now if I see Nifty 100, last time also, since pandemic crossing, last time also the correction halted above the 89 low, and from there it started to make a new top. Currently we have
this is basically a moving average band of 89 high and 89 low.
And last week we saw a bullish candle which started below the from inside the channel and which has closed above the channel. So if the rally continues, we might have some bullishness. So this similar structure is seen on Nifty 200, Nifty 50. So Nifty 50 on weekly basis did not come to that channel, but on monthly it has definitely come towards 20 EMA. So Nifty 500 also we see a bullish candle just inside this channel. So if this low channel breaks, we definitely see some bearishness. But if we have any pullback and follow through buy activity and prices above the channel, I would definitely like to see for long opportunities. So banks and auto, here we can see it is a similar reversal happening from the 89 channel. Bank is also showing a good green candle, just correction has halted at the channel level. So commodities also not crossing the low right now. Earlier also it recovered from the same levels. So one can look for such analysis, this for analysis, and look for price patterns on PNF in 0.25%, in momentum trading, 1% for intermediate trading, and this can also be seen for stocks and indices. So right now what I am looking at the charts, what I feel is we have some bullishness. Until the low does not break here, I would be looking for bullish opportunities. And if the low breaks, follow through sell will definitely be on my watch list, and we will have some bearish trades below that channel.
Yeah. So you have seen how this was a completely objective approach to approaching the market without any, without paying attention to any noise about how India is going down, how the world is going down, how the world is going to end, what interest rates are going to do. This is completely objective, only on the basis of price action. And based on whatever we have seen today, it looks a very high probability that we might have seen a bottom. How, for how long, no one knows. Whether we have seen the bottom, no one knows. We might have seen a bottom, not the bottom. Right now, there are lots of bullish setups, more than the bearish setups. So it's better to look for bullish opportunities as long as the invalidation conditions are not met. Of course, below that, there is no reason to remain bullish. But as long as, like they say, as long as the music is playing, keep dancing. And once it stops, you have to get out. So get out is a stop loss here. So maybe a bottom has been formed. We don't know. No one knows. No one knows where it will go. We have to follow the counts and trail the positions. But yes, as of now, it looks like there might be a good bottom here. And next couple of months will tell us where we are. And then, of course, it has to be a trailing mechanism. And then we have to get out on the first signs of exit. So we hope you like this very objective approach to even long-term investing. He has always been talking about medium-term and short-term trading. So how it can be used even in long-term to identify bottoms. In fact, he has shown me a lot of examples where he got entries as early as in April 2020, when everyone was afraid what will happen after COVID. In fact, COVID was at its peak that time. So even during April 2020, he had got lots of such entries. Maybe this is a similar time if you compare it to again April 2023. So who knows, we might be in for a good run. But again, like I said, stop losses are important and you have to follow these charts. And the most important thing, in fact, a big lesson to learn from him is don't listen to outside noise.
Sir, I would like to add something that, as you always say, that stock market is definitely a chakravyuh, and people get trapped. They become Abhimanyu.
They know how to enter, but they don't know the exit.
So Tradepoint has given me a lot of systems, objective methods to enter this chakravyuh, and when to exit, from where to exit, I know. So even if the market reverses and again makes a new bottom, we don't have any fear. We know our exit levels. We know the risk before entering the trade. So definitely we are not getting entrapped in that chakravyuh. We are not becoming a Abhimanyu.
So don't become an Abhimanyu. Like if you are trading blindly, that is what the lesson is. You always have to keep your eyes and ears open, but only to look at the chart, not eyes, not ears actually. Only keep your eyes open.
Yes.
Ears should be shut.
Trade what you see,
Not
what you think.
Yeah.
Thank you. So before we end, I would like to just brief about our upcoming programs. So I'll just brief about the upcoming events, the training programs that we are going to conduct. Might be people will be interested, and we will talk more about objective methods. So in our education event calendar, one can see the upcoming programs. So every Friday we have a weekly webinar which is free for all the subscribers.
It is free for everyone.
It is free for everyone, yeah. So it is conducted by B. Krishna Kumar from Chennai. So you can get registered here. So there is options, the long and short of it, which is coming on 15th April, conducted by AP sir. Definedge online market Pathshala is on 22 April, which will be for 10 days. So we have 6 live market days in online Pathshala.
So this starts on a Sunday and then continues for the week, and then there are live sessions during market hours.
No, it starts on a Saturday.
Saturday,
Sunday we have the theory conducted on both days, and whatever we discuss about the theoretical concepts, we practice them in live market from Monday to Friday.
Right.
And again we have a Saturday, Sunday refreshing 2 days.
Concluding session.
And on Monday we end up after one live market. And we have one more, so people who will be a part of online nest will have a good opportunity to practice the learned methods immediately on 8th May, which is an online traders nest for 1 week. So that all Definedge mentors will be available for imparting the concepts in online market Pathshala and online nest.
So what is the difference between online market Pathshala and online nest? So in online market Pathshala, there is a lot of the theoretical aspects are also shown over the weekend.
We discuss entire point and figure right from scratch, right from construction till everything that is mentioned in book, Prashant's book. So the Prashant's book is the syllabus, and we discuss, and not only book, we have developed lot of strategies and concepts throughout.
In fact, all these books are also available for free on shelf. So if you have a Definedge Demat account.
Yeah. So in next we will be only discussing about strategies and online trades that will be happening in live market.
So in Pathshala it is a theory plus practical. In Nest it is only practical. So that is to summarize the two. And of course in options there are different strategies which one can use based on point and figure charts and other concepts, including open interest, and it includes positional trades as well as intraday trades, long, short, everything. So hope you like this video, and do subscribe to our channel, share it and like it. Thank you.